This one's about grief. It's a sad one today. Mike Rotunda is in hospice care, and our thoughts are with the Rotunda family. Let's get into it. So, Mike Rotunda, I.R.S. as I knew him. When I was a kid, man, I hated that character. The briefcase, the bricks in it. He joined up with $1 Million Man as well. But when I found out Bray was his son, I was so stunned. I was like, wow, that's that guy I used to hate. He really used to do my nutting. The red tie, the white shirt, the braces, the classic businessman. But now I look back as an adult and I think, what a great character. So unfortunately, at the age of, I believe he's 66, after making his debut in 1981, is in hospice care. So our hearts go out to the Rotunda family. Of course, losing Bray Wyatt as well. What a rough time. Sometimes these things happen in life where it feels like an avalanche. It really peppers us and beats us down, and we think, wow, what's next? What else can I lose? And that can really drag us down. It really batters our mental health. We don't know who to look to for support. We're in a state of grieving. And a lot of people will go ahead and try and work through it, as in go to work. They will try to distract themselves. Or in another way, they'll think there's something wrong with them because they're so affected, or they are crying all the time. But this is definitely a natural thing to go through, grief and grieving. It's why a lot of us grow up with mental health issues. The body keeps the score. We went through things as children or as youngsters and even as adults that we never released, that was really imprinted on us. And we never released that. We never cried it out. Either we were told crying is for wimps or for weak people, or we had to stay strong for somebody else. If we had to stay strong for a parent so that they would look after us. And that becomes a massive, massive weight for us to carry at that age. So it's so incredibly important to look after our mental health, that in the grieving process, we look around for support, but we feel it. And it's going to be incredibly difficult. Maybe one of the hardest things you've ever done in your life. And God knows I don't know what it's like to lose a child. But I think naturally we all eventually lose our parents and maybe siblings, and it's so incredibly hard. But what's important to know is that you will get through it, and to be mindful of feeling, to allow those feelings to come up, to express them, to allow the thoughts, to allow yourself to miss them. That's what real grieving is. I've lost 5 or 6 people in my lifetime that were close family members. And every time it's really difficult. But I try to make sure that I cry, that I feel that almost overwhelming feeling in my chest that feels like it's going to burst, because you miss them so much and you see the people around you that's hurt as well. But it's not a time to isolate. Stay close to one another. Reach out. There is always somebody there if you need them. So I can't imagine what the Rotunda family are going through right now. It's incredibly difficult when it piles on top of you like that. So Mike raised two amazing sons. We've got Taylor Rotunda, known as Bo Dallas, and Wyndham Rotunda, known to us as Bray. What a fantastic guy Bray was. Loved by the community. So inventive. Ahead of his time, maybe. And underappreciated, I think. There was a time there when he was doing so well with The Fiend, and they kind of crushed it. And I think it began with the Goldberg stuff. You can't go into a match fighting Seth where you take 10 stomps and then go into a match where you just get decimated by Goldberg. It doesn't make any sense. And that kind of derailed it, and then he went away for a while, and yeah, but what could have been? But Bo is trying to carry that on now with the Wyatt family, and hopefully he can get through this with plenty of support and come back just as strong, and we keep going, because he's doing some amazing work, and I really hope he goes from strength to strength. So yeah, a bit of a sad one today, but I want to put out a message of hope that if you have lost somebody and you are grieving, it's okay to grieve. It's okay to feel what you're feeling. It's okay to cry. It's okay to crumble. In therapy once I said, but I'm scared to crumble. What will happen? And she said, you just crumble. It was as simple as that. It doesn't mean that's the end. You will get back up. So if you are out there now and you're grieving and you're on the verge of losing a loved one, I want you to know that you're not alone, and that you will get through it. And the grieving process is all part of that natural process of healing. So thanks for listening today, everyone. And I'd just like to say it's not about hitting the mat. It's all about the kick out. Take care of yourselves.